Welcome. How's it going, everyone? I'm JJ, the Psychotherapist. We are going to get into some news, play a little bit of the division, and before we get started, go ahead and share this out. Share this out. Anyone that's trying to, just go over some headlines and relax and see what's going on around the world, go ahead and share this out so they can get some of this information out while we're playing this game. I'll start off with just a couple headlines before I play. I'm going to an invaded mission. This is the American History Museum. But let's see, Biden to rally lawmakers around effort to end cancer as we know it in State of the Union speech. Remember, when he was running, he said, "If you vote for me, I'll cure cancer." So I guess this is him trying to not go back on his campaign promise. I guess, I did a report earlier today on his SCOTUS pick, his Supreme Court pick, and how she wrote an anonymous letter. Basically saying that sex offenders need to get lighter sentences and stuff like that, which I'm totally against that. Especially as a therapist, I said that I have talked to many of these sexual offenders, that these predators, and I understand their thinking, and a lot of them do not need to be out on the street. I'm just speaking from experience, from talking to these guys. They do not need to be on. Some of them, not all, but some do not need to be on the street. So I don't know how she can defend this. But all right, let's go ahead and go to this mission. While we're fast traveling there, let's do another headline. New Yorkers lash out at Con Edison over soaring electricity bills. Don't lash out, New York. Don't lash out at them. Lash out at the president, because his inflation is the reason why things are the way that they are. And you voted for him, and now we're getting.
Near as we can tell, black tusk is spread out throughout the building. Be prepared.
This is what we get for voting for him. Alright, hold on. Alright. Oops. Duck down behind this. I don't think I'm hitting this dude. Hit that like button, hit that like button.
Vital signs critical.
Darn. like we got a little. Hold on. Alright, before I do that, let's do another headline. Summers, Biden needs to pivot from stupid 19, prepare America for struggle ahead. See, we're going from one negative thing to the next. You know, we started off with the stupid 19, and now they're preparing. I mean, that's now they're preparing us for war. They're preparing us for war. And if you checked out my video from yesterday, I talked about how the Ukrainian MP and the Ukrainian MP was talking about they're doing this for the New World Order. See, so they're admitting that they are the New World Order. But of course, this is nothing new. I even alluded to the same point yesterday that this is nothing new. George Herbert Walker Bush talked about the New World Order and ushering the New World Order. Bill Clinton talked about ushering in a New World Order. And Gingrich talked about a New World Order. So I mean, you cannot consider it a conspiracy theory anymore. Copper Skies said, keep us in crisis mode so they can push their agenda, eat the bugs, live in pods. Yep, live in the pods, own nothing. That's the globalist dream. That is the globalist dream. Thanks for joining me, Copper Skies. Appreciate your support. Oops. Before I open this door, I'm going to read a couple more headlines. Whistleblower sues Delaware over election laws that's unconstitutionally extend voting time. They need the time to steal those votes. GM sold their $7.5 million share stake in Lordstown Motors in Q4. Tens of thousands of Australians evacuated, hundreds missing as unprecedented flooding hits East Coast. Man, too bad for them. I hope everyone makes it out all right. What else we got going on? We got some Gateway Pundit. U.S. Senate Republicans released video announcing we stand with Ukraine, ignoring the stolen 2020. You know what? Not gonna bring that up. And it's been a bunch of stuff going on with that election stuff. A bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna talk about it here. Maybe I'll talk about it on Patreon. I really haven't really gotten into it too much. On my old channel, I got into it pretty heavy. And I found myself getting more and more upset about it because I know, by a lot of the research I did, I know what they did during the election. I know what they did. I followed it. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes me so upset because I feel like there's really nothing I can do about it, even though I know what happened. So I had stopped reporting on that whole election stuff months ago because I don't want to report on something that angers me that much. All right, let's see. Where am I going? think I'm gonna switch to the shotgun. Copper Sky said, "Let's hope the laws put in place help with the next election." I hope so. I hope so. The Democrats are trying to roll back. They're trying to keep in place those laws that they changed for because of the pandemic. The Democrats are trying to keep those laws on the books and even push them even further so they can steal it more effectively during the next election.
The Uniform Code of Military Justice for the crimes of unlawful detention, failure to obey an order or regulation, and murder. You will therefore be stripped of all ranks and titles pertaining to your service in the armed forces and detained until further notice. Mr. Ridgway, would you like to make a final statement? Very well.
They're moving fast! Done!
Caught me slipping.
Got a target in the water.
All right. Another point. Another stopping point. Let's see. Just the news. Democrat Rep Godmer, Rep Connor's wife, are personally invested in Russian companies. Document says the science changed. CDC about face on mask follows political wins and ignores its own study, which is true. People been saying for months now. By the time he do the State of the Union, that he's gonna lift these things because it'll be bad optics for him to for people to be still in masks 2 years later. I mean, it's. I mean, they don't even try, to hide their. They don't even try to hide it. It's in plain sight. It's crazy. I mean, and they expect people to really believe that it's about science. No, the science. Oh no, we got new science now, so you don't have to wear it anymore. Come on, be for real. The sad part is